Good afternoon, Regina. This is Darnell from Porsche Ocala. I just wanted to make you a quick video on the 2016 Porsche Macan S that I referred to over the phone. It's a beautiful car in jet black metallic. The Macan S is powered by a 3.0 liter V6 twin turbo that produces 340 horsepower and 339 pound-foot of torque. The Macan's very impressive. This vehicle is very well maintained. It was purchased here and traded in here. The previous owner just wanted to get a larger vehicle. Now I'm just going to go over some of the equipment that comes on this vehicle. This car is equipped with the Premium Package Plus, which gives you quite a bit. Starting up front, you're going to get an upgrade to the headlights, so you have the Porsche Dynamic Light System. So your standard headlights are going to be the bi-xenon headlight with the LED daytime running lights. And when you get the PDLS, you get that light there in between the two lights. That's going to actually be your cornering light to help you see better when you're making turns. Also with the Premium Package Plus, you're going to get the entry and drive system. It's kind of hard to see since the car is black, but you have a notch here and door handle to lock the car, and then you can put your hand inside the handle like so to unlock it. This also gives you a couple other things. You get a key that stays in the ignition, that way you can leave the key in your pocket when you start the car, as well as getting an extra button on the rear hatch. And you get quite a bit of space in the Macan. You have the 3D design taillights, which really look great on the vehicle. Here are the buttons that I was referring to. On the left, you get the standard button that comes with the car to actually close the hatch. The one on the right is going to give you the ability to close the hatch and lock the car. What's nice that Porsche's done is I've just pushed this up. You can actually adjust the height to the tailgate. So if this was inconvenient to have it at its full height, you can bring it down to the desired height that you would like. Press and hold this button here, and the car will chime, and it'll save the setting that you have in the memory of the car. That way every time you open it, it's going to open up to that exact height. The seats do fold down in 40-20-40 split. The spare tire underneath is collapsed. It has all the necessary equipment to inflate it, as well as jack up the vehicle if you needed to. This vehicle with the Premium Package Plus, as you can see, has the Bose surround sound system. And the car is very well maintained. You have the black interior. In the rear, you have vents. That way your rear passengers can stay comfortable, as well as having the heated seats in the rear to add on to that comfort, which comes with the Premium Package Plus. Going up front, you have the 14-way seats that come with the memory package. So you have your settings here. You get an additional button here on the door, so that you can actually adjust the lane change assist or the blind spot detection. So by pressing this button here, you'll turn it on and the light comes on in the mirror. So now the way this works is there's a radar system in the back of the car, so when someone comes up in your blind spot, that light will shine, and if you're signaling to switch lanes, it'll flash rapidly to make sure that you don't switch lanes. Once you get in the car, you have your 3 gauges that, like you would find in the Cayman. Looks kind of like a sports car on the inside. Porsche wanted the Macan to feel like a sport SUV. You've done a good job at that. This vehicle does have the PCM with navigation. The touchscreen radio, you have your keys here on the bottom to make it very easy to access all the options on the radio. The car is powered with the PDK transmission, so you have 7 speeds, and it's a double clutch just like you would find in sports cars. You have your dual zone climate control, so you can easily control the temperature on the driver's side as well as the passenger side. Heated and ventilated seats, which also come with the Premium Package Plus. You have your standard sport mode, PSM, your off-road mode, and the automatic start and stop. Your sport mode is going to change the throttle response in the car, as well as when the car actually shifts itself to give you more of a performance-oriented driving experience. You have the PSM, which is going to limit your traction for more performance-oriented driving. You have your off-road mode. All the Macans have an all-wheel drive system, so the off-road mode is going to change how that operates for more of an off-road setting. You have the automatic start and stop feature. Once this button is pressed, it will actually deactivate the function. What automatic start and stop does is once the car is at operating temperature, you have good battery voltage, the car is going to actually when you come to a stop, it'll shut off the engine to help conserve fuel. If this was a feature that you weren't very fond of, you could always hit the button and deactivate that, or when you put it into sport mode, it'll do it automatically. Now going back up top, you have the 918 steering wheel design in the Macan. This was the first vehicle to get this design. You have the TFT display, which Porsche has added over recent years. It's quite a phenomenal display. It actually does more than what people expect it to do, and it does more than you might need it to do, because it gives you everything. So get back to that in 1 second. On the steering wheel, you have your volume control on the left side. You have the button to answer the phone, this diamond-shaped button which you can customize through the TFT display. Your button to hang up the phone, your back button, and then the roller to scroll through the TFT. So here in the TFT, you have your regular vehicle menu. You can customize it. It's showing right now oil temperature, coolant temperature, and oil pressure. But you can change that so it shows battery voltage, fuel range, compass, a number of things you can add to that or change. So you scroll down, you have your audio function, so you can look at your radio stations. Scroll down again, you have your phone set up here, so it shows your signal strength. Okay, it shows your phone book, your previous calls. Then you have your map, so if you wanted to leave the screen with the radio on, you can have the map up here. And then your navigation option, which will show you your previous destinations, and while you're utilizing the navigation, this will show you your turn-by-turn directions. You have your trip computer, tire pressure, torque distribution, so you can see how the power is being sent from the front to rear axle, and then back around to this menu. Now, the wonderful thing about the vehicle menu is you can actually access your settings right here. So this eliminates the need to take your hands off the steering wheel. You can do the majority of the functions right from here. Just gonna get one more good look at the Macan. Like I said, it's a very well maintained vehicle. The vehicle belonged to one of our guests. They took very good care of it. I hope you liked the video, and we'll speak soon. Thank you.